The final five subject today is grudge matches. You guessed it. There's Troy Chaplin talking with Harrison Petty and his coach, of course, Simon Goodwin. We know what happened between Harrison and Dane Zorko. Still very, very raw if you talk to both clubs, Ross. You kick us off with a grudge. I think I know what you're talking about.
I've thought about St Kilda, Collingwood, 2010. We sort of had them in 08-09. They attacked us round 3, 2010. Rewald Tories 10.5. Really Mick and a horrent sledge to Stephen Milne that really blew up over the next week. And then Luke Ball, the trade that occurred, and fierce rivals. And then the draw in grand final, I think I was blown with Mick about why should he go first in the press conference. And look, two fierce rivals. And look, you never want to give an inch, and that's just the way it is.
That was a certain on look, and that was obviously the replay and that famous...
He loves that footage, Nick.
Another heater, yeah. I'm sure you love it too. Matthew?
I was at Waverley as a young boy watching when Dermot Brereton ran through Paul van der Haar, and I couldn't believe it. And then I never thought I'd be part of it and central to a lot of it. But, yeah, there was a real spite. We didn't have a lot of respect for Hawthorn because we'd beaten them 9 or 10 times in a row. They were sick of the way we were bullying them. And there's no doubt that this day they said, OK, we might not be going to win the game, but let's stand out for ourselves and throw our weight around. And then this was obviously a year or two later, my last game of AFL footy, trying to stimulate my side, to get my side going. And obviously it relived the rivalry again. So that's what you play footy for. That wasn't a great moment for me, but I love playing for Essendon because of the rivalries we had with opposition teams.
Interesting, Beck Goddard brought out this.
Yeah, that's right.
Sometimes you'll do
don't know if it worked.
What you wouldn't do as an individual in a mob, wouldn't you?
That's right.
Sam McClure.
Well, I was only starting out my media career when I saw this rivalry start. It was the 2016 prelim final that things got really heated. But these two sides, the Western Bulldogs and the Giants, absolutely hated each other for the best part of 5 years. And there are a few reasons for it. The Toby Green karate kick on Luke Dalhouse, we all remember that. And then there was this incident.
The eye gouge.
That really, was up for a spot in a preliminary final, I think, that went to the tribunal. And these two sides did not forget about it. But I reckon it started on that twilight evening in Western Sydney for that preliminary final. Callan Ward goes down. 2016. The Dogs stole that game, really, and we know what happened after that.
Extraordinary the way they all went for Bontempelli in that final. Matthew?
Carol, I'll never forget the tension at Marvel Stadium this game when Wayne Carey played against North Melbourne for the first time. And you could just feel the animosity in the stand. There's Steve-O, obviously, this goes on still to this day. Glenn Archer, you just wondered at this point in time, is it going to be on between these players? Wayne on the night kicked 4. Adelaide won by 7 or 8 goals in this game, but even that moment you thought, is someone on the footy field going to throw one? So no winners out of this at all. But pretty sad.
That was actually horrible. It never got really nasty and bitter on the field, but Hawthorn and Geelong, after the 2008 grand final, when Jeff Kennett famously said that basically Hawthorn had the mental edge over Geelong. Geelong, Ross, went on to win the next 11 games against Hawthorn, 11 in a row, 8 of them by under a goal, thanks to the Kennett curse that Jeff Kennett himself never actually admitted or conceded. Finally, Matthew, the curse was broken. The curse was broken in a preliminary final. And who did the cameras go to? After Luke Hodge celebrated, there he is, a big thumbs up. Wasn't my fault.
And he's not bad, is he?
That was a final five for this week.